This will be the entrance portal into Hyperia. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is TheJackSilkstone and welcome back to yet another Project Exodus / Hyperia construction update. I'll tell you what, I'm a little bit tired this morning. I literally got back from Denmark this morning, like at midnight. So I've had about 5 hours or so of sleep and I'm up bright and early, ready to head down to the factory where they are currently working on loads of stuff for Hyperia. Now, the last time I visited the B&E factory, Hyperia's construction looked like this. So yeah, it's been quite a while since I've made the journey over to B&E's headquarters. But yeah, today I'm going there for a very special reason. Because today, for the first time, they're putting together the entrance portal for Hyperia, which you'll obviously walk underneath into the rides plaza. And yeah, it's basically going to be a massive spectacle to kind of welcome you into the world of Hyperia. And yeah, as I said, today is the first time that they're putting all of these different components of steelwork together so that they can check everything that they need to do before they then send it to the park. And it allows me an amazing opportunity to capture it so that I can show it to you guys, and obviously the site team can see just how big and impressive this entrance portal is going to be. So yeah, I've got just over an hour or so's drive, so I better get started and I'll see you at the factory. Let's do it. So here we are at the B&E factory where, continuing on from the last time I visited, they're still working on creating the queue-line fencing for Hyperia by welding together loads of sheet metal which has been laser cut also at the B&E factory. They're also regularly powder coating all sorts of bits for Hyperia. So here we have some of the black and gold paneling for the exterior of the ride's gift shop, and then out in the factory yard we actually have a food and beverage unit which will be going over to Hyperia. This one is still far from finished at this point, but they'll continue to work on it over the coming few weeks, and it'll eventually be delivered to Thorpe Park, ready for when the ride opens. Now, of course, the main reason that I visited the B&E factory was to see the huge entry portal which was being constructed in the biggest warehouse at the B&E yard. And this is how it was looking when I first arrived in the morning. Now, because the portal is made up of so many different components and pieces of metal, it took a few hours for everything to be put into the right place, but eventually they were done, and this is the result. This will be the entrance portal into Hyperia. I'm still genuinely struggling to comprehend just how big this thing is. I believe from one end to the other of this entrance portal, it spans over 15 meters in length. I can't wait to see this thing installed at the Hyperia site with the coaster behind it. It's gonna look amazing. But yeah, it won't actually be delivered to the Hyperia site for a few weeks still, as now that they know it all fits together and they've put it together and done all the checks that they need, they now have to take it apart and they're going to continue working on it. Doing things like zinc coating it, powder coating it, and welding any parts together, ready for it to be transported over to Thorpe Park. And yeah, as soon as it is delivered to Thorpe Park, I will be uploading a video to the channel showing it being installed on site. But that still won't be for a few weeks. So in the meantime, I'm actually going to be heading back to the Hyperia construction site tomorrow to film an update for you all, because so much has happened on the Hyperia construction site since the last video that I filmed. So be sure to subscribe to lock in for not only that next video, but for all of the future Hyperia construction updates as this project slowly comes to an end. But yeah, for today's video, that is all. I need to say a massive thank you to everyone at B&E who welcomed me into their factory today so that I could give you all an insight into the amazing work that they have done and continue to do for Hyperia. Honestly, everyone at B&E are absolute legends, so a massive shout out to them. But yeah, otherwise, thank you all so much for watching today's video. My name is TheJackSilkstone. Goodbye.